Are you thinking, how do I sell my house now in San Diego? Maybe you've been looking for answers, or maybe even searched that exact phrase, how do I sell my house now in San Diego online? I'm here to speak with you today because this is an area that we're experts in. Hi, I'm Brian Malo, president of Trusted House Buyers. I started this company with the goal to help homeowners in San Diego who are faced with either a distressed situation or maybe even a distressed home or maybe even both. I'm sure you've seen plenty of We Buy Houses San Diego advertisements, or sometimes you see them say, sell my house now in San Diego. Those are also advertisements, right? The most important thing I hope you get from this, whether you're watching it or even reading it, is this: who you work with matters. I'm going to tell you why it matters and then advise you to choose wisely. I'll explain how we operate, and then you can decide if it aligns with your needs and your desired outcomes. Some of our clients are faced with a divorce, or maybe they've inherited a home, maybe they received a foreclosure notice in the mail, or are under major debt or even medical bills. We have an incredibly easy solution for those problems. Other clients of ours have had major code violations, or they're behind on tax payments, or simply have a house that has a lot of problems and hasn't been updated in a very long time. Maybe one or some of these issues apply to you too. There are also many other reasons people have found us when trying to search sell my house now in San Diego. But however you got to us, we are certainly glad you did. And if we can either help you through our services or by pointing you in the right direction, well, then that's even better. But whatever your specific reason, you need to know there is a realistic, easy, and fast solution that might be just what you're looking for. We buy houses for cash in San Diego. We relieve the problem you're facing by providing that simple, fast solution. This particular option can be extremely simple, headache-free, and you can get a fair offer for the condition of your home. The flip side is this: it could not play out as you planned if you decide to choose someone who isn't an expert in this type of transaction. In fact, it can be a downright nightmare. Having you experienced a service that wasn't what you originally had thought, well, this is no different. It's an unfortunate reality of business and customer service these days. Not all companies or experiences are the same. So, here are some things that I would look for if I was in your shoes. Now, I can't exactly be facing the same problem you have because every situation and every person is different, right? I certainly understand that. But there are some similarities in some of the other situations we have helped people and with yours. I'm sure of it. So first thing you ask yourself is this company local? Being local in a specific real estate market like San Diego County is imperative. Having an out of town, regional, or even worse, national shop means that they are not experts in this particular location. They do not understand the nuances of our towns and our cities. Applying band-aid type solutions that might work in Los Angeles or Miami or Idaho will not be effective here. I've seen it. Please don't make that mistake. Do they have a track record? Does their website show actual properties they've purchased? Ask them. Name a few properties that you've purchased. Certainly recently would help. If they only speak in generalities, or even if they are honest and saying, well, we haven't yet, then reconsider your option. This can be an easy transaction for you, but there are there are a lot of complicated intricacies that your transaction partner needs to have experience in order to make it pain-free for you. An amateur direct home buyer will falter, and you'll likely be the one left in despair. Is someone from their company willing to come to your house and look at it? This is very important. If it's a contracted third party, or they claim that they don't need to see the house, beware. Maybe they can throw out a number that you agree to, that's fine, but if you think they're going to wire hundreds of thousands of dollars to an escrow company for your benefit without seeing the property, then you're mistaken. These are folks who prey on people who have searched, how do I sell my house now in San Diego? What usually happens in this scenario is that at the last minute they view the home and then they ask for a bunch of credits or a major price reduction, or even worse, they try and sell the contract to someone else, only to fail and then back out of the transaction completely. Both of these, truthfully, are real snaky type moves, especially if they've already seen the property once, but it does happen. And we see other cash buyers use this type of tactic intentionally. It's a way to hit you in the 11th hour in a scenario where you're unlikely to have much time to do anything about it. What is your initial experience with them? Do they seem legitimate and trustworthy? Certainly trust your gut. Are they explaining everything in detail or with specifics? Or are they just generally explaining what they do and how the process works? Make sure you're asking plenty of questions and make sure you're very comfortable with their answers. There should be no real hidden secrets in how this plays out. It's very straightforward. They should be able to handle any questions you have, and they should be involving at least one neutral third party to oversee the transaction, whether it be a licensed title company or a licensed escrow company, or certainly both. So do not move forward with either one of those. If they push it back at all, there's some kind of shenanigans going on, and it might be even a scam. So those are all very important things to be thinking about when either researching your options or speaking with a potential direct buyer. There are probably plenty more, but certainly start there, get a sense of that individual or either that company are legitimate. Certainly proceed with cautious optimism. We have done countless deals where a seller is working with another sort of cash home buyer, promising them the world, only to have it come back to us at a realistic buying price or terms, and we come in and save the day. So as you know, it's not just about the numbers. There often is a lot of emotion involved in this type of transaction. So tread lightly, choose the right partner, and then rid yourself of this potential burden, and do so in a way that can be very seamless and fast. With all that being said, I will also tell you a little bit about our company so you can decide if you should consider working together with us. As you remember, my name is Brian, and I own the company Trusted House Buyers. We set out to help folks looking for answers to the question, how do I sell my house now in San Diego? Well, let me first tell you this. We live and work here in San Diego County. In fact, I'm here today at Balboa Park. I've been in real estate for years, and I even worked at the largest home buyer in San Diego County for a number of years. I was very successful. But I ultimately felt that there was a better way to service a homeowner, especially one facing a tough situation while still operating a sustainable business. This I saw was something that was really lacking in a giant company, and even with a weekend mom and pop type shop who might be a buyer and buy one home a year for investment. So I left and started this company to help people who are thinking, how do I sell my house fast in San Diego? We've bought a bunch of homes in San Diego County over the years, probably one not too far from you, and we're likely someone who can help you out too. If we're not, I'll be sure to be honest and let you know and not drag you along and get your hopes up. I believe in being transparent and fair, working our best to solve your problem as quickly and as painlessly as possible. There's a good chance you'll deal with me at some point during the transaction, and I'd love to meet you in person. The best part of my role in my company is when someone is so thankful that we've closed the transaction and they can move on with their life. The joy and relief I see in their eyes and the smile, what makes it special. If you think we might be able to help you, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can ask as many questions as you'd like and see if we're a good fit for you or not. There's never any initial obligation, and we'd like to help you if we can. So thanks for your time, and I hope we hear from you real soon. Feel free to call anytime, 619 786 0973.